guys, thanks for watching Vicrina and Vogue. I'm your host, Vicrina, aka Miss V, and today I am in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Hey! And we are in the lifestyle store Peace Riot, and inside of Peace Riot, we have two hidden gems that I am ready to explore with you guys. Come on, let's check it out. So I am with Mary of Mary's Hands Jewelry.
Hey everybody.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
You know, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
So appreciative. So I want to get into it, and let's talk about how you got into jewelry, guys. Her jewelry is popping. You're going to see in just a second. But I want to talk about how you got into jewelry. Tell us a little bit about Mary's Hands Jewelry.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
It was kind of, truth be told, born out of necessity. I was laid off from a job, and casually my sister-in-law happened to mention to me that she had a friend that was making jewelry, and I don't know why it planted a seed. It sort of sparked a curiosity in me. I went home, I tore apart everything that I owned that I wasn't wearing, and was just collecting dust on a shelf, and started just messing around with materials and things that I had. I had no clue whatsoever of what I was doing. I had tweezers, scissors. You know, I was bending wire with the tweezers and putting stuff on thread. I really had no clue. But I made some designs, and then I gradually found out like what I needed in terms of, you know, what a head pin was and what to, you know, pliers and everything that I needed, and transfer those onto those materials. And my boyfriend worked at a restaurant at the time. Ex-boyfriend. Oh. She had to make that clear.
Yes.
So the real boyfriend was watching.
He's watching right
now. He's off camera. Anyway. And I took him to the restaurant he was working at the time. People went kind of crazy for them and bought all 9 pairs, and I was like, okay, I might be onto something. And so I just kept going. I grew, you know, a love for different materials. I mostly enjoy working with stones and precious metals now, so it evolved itself, and this is where I am now. So
nice.
And I still love it, which is the most important thing. So
nice. So like, how long have you been doing this?
I'd say about 15 years, on and off. I was a singer primarily, and this always took.
I want to talk about that.
This always took kind of a side, you know, back seat. Side seat, because it was in there all the time. But this is the first time that I've really, really given my all to it. And now music is kind of the side piece.
The side piece. Okay.
And this is like my main thing.
Your entree.
Yeah, this is the entree.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
So I want to, you know, keep talking, but like I want to see some of the pieces. I know you guys want to see as well.
Yes.
So let's talk about what you have here.
So as you can see, like I was saying, I think a lot of people describe my style as minimal and kind of dainty, which is not always what I'm going for, but I generally like my love of stones will highlight. I tend to highlight the stone and let the other stuff kind of fall back so that it really showcases. I love the healing properties that the stones have. I love the significance of that. So I tend to make that the focal point of it. So this is kind of a mixture of different stones, sterling silver, 14 karat gold filled. Over here I have my ear climbers, which have been like a signature. I launched them about a year ago, not even quite a year, this past April.
Okay.
Yeah, and those have taken off, but yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things to do. It started with the signature like Brooklyn necklaces, and I also do custom for people's names, or they may have a word that they love, you know, and they want to just I don't know, highlight it in a piece of jewelry.
I love that because it reminds me of like the 90s where everybody had the
Rocking the
nameplate.
nameplate in the hoop
Yeah,
earring, like
so,
yours.
okay,
I'm gonna
got
have
the bamboo.
to rock that out for you.
I was feeling 90s vibes today.
Yes.
So I like that you're bringing that back in a more contemporary way.
Right.
And that's your like top seller, right?
Pretty much, I would say, yeah. That's been kind of a mainstay for me since I started doing it, and it's just morphed itself into different styles because I've done anklets for folks. I've done even these leather ones where they've cutouts, and you know, so I kind of dabble with different materials, but keep the theme the same.
These are literally dope. Literally, like I need to try this on.
Please, I would love to see that.
Let me try this on.
Yeah. Those are suede and leather, those particular ones, and then I hand painted just to accent the letters and so forth. But yeah, there's some there, and there's some on the back wall. Right? I love it with this outfit too. It is dope, like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, those look dope.
What do you guys think? Pretty dope, huh?
Yeah, saying something.
So, going back to like the crystals, I know you incorporate a lot of crystals into your work. How do you choose what crystal to use? Because I know, being that I love crystals as well, you have to be drawn to it.
Definitely.
It has to speak to you.
Definitely.
And usually if a crystal speaks to you, it's because you need it for a certain element in your life. So how do you choose for other people?
I generally don't choose for other people unless they specifically may ask me. Like, I had a request once where this particular brother had a motorcycle, and I never knew this at the time, but motorcycle riders often have like an amulet of some sort to hang from the bottom of their motorcycle, and he asked me for a stone for protection while he's riding. So I happen to know that black tourmaline is one of the powerhouse kind of protection stones, so that was what I suggested to him. But in general, I do find that people, they either know, someone has told them, maybe in a reading or something like that, that they could use a particular stone. But I do feel like they're guided towards, like I'm constantly attracted to amethyst, which is more of a protection stone, and stones that are like bluish and purplish are good for speech and you know, like kind of expressing yourself. So it's usually something that you need and you're drawn to. And then I have good resource materials that I tend to pull out, and even if they don't know they needed it, like once I show them, you know, what the stone's properties are, they're usually like, okay, you know, it kind of seals the deal for them, because then, you know, makes sense.
So like, would you say, because I know you have your music background, do you think music influences your work as well?
I think the spontaneity and the improvisational side of music definitely inspires my work, because honestly,
I love that answer.
Well, if I had more, I shouldn't say more sense, if I had more, as analytical as I can be, I never really like take like my cheaper metals and work out a design before. I just kind of just jump in there, and generally I don't waste a whole lot of stuff, but it would make more sense to like kind of map it out and all that. But a lot of it is very just what flows, what's spontaneous and stuff. And I think like my primal music roots are in jazz. My dad is and was a jazz musician all my life, and so I think a lot of that influence comes out where it's just in the moment. Yeah. A lot of it's very improvisational, so it's just kind of what speaks to me at that moment, and it flows from there. So in a way, I'd say it's a blessing. Yeah.
That is a beautiful answer. I love that.
You ask beautiful questions, so it helps me to like articulate it, because I don't think I would just say that out loud.
No, I love that. I don't think people realize how much music really inspires what we do, whether it's just like putting on an outfit or, you know,
you put on music to do a lot of that stuff, right?
We put on music. Music is everything.
Right.
So, and you have that background, so I was curious to see if that had anything to do with your jewelry.
Yeah, I'm glad you made the connection, and I don't always think about it, but yeah, I think it does have a lot to do with just creative people in general. But I think even what people, when they think they're not a creative person, I remember reading once that if you make a nice house, you know, like create a nice environment in your home, that's you know, being a creative. If
Right.
you create a nice meal for yourself or someone else, like, everyone thinks that this is just, you know, well, I'm not a creative person, but you are.
You have
Every
that
time you
energy
take
reservoir somewhere.
Yeah, if you're taking elements and putting it together, and you're creating something. We're creating all day long, so yeah.
So let's see some more things that you've created.
Okay. Speaking of creations.
Okay. Transition.
Yeah. So in here is, like I said, mostly sterling silver, but what I really have been into lately and loving, and I think you have a nice example on, we picked something especially for her, this beautiful amethyst cup. So in here you'll see some of those highlighted, and then just a lot of this, like I said, I usually let the stone just be the highlight, and so you'll just see a lot of that. And some of them don't make it into pieces; they just kind of showcase the jewelry and stuff.
I'm obsessed with amethyst. That's one
too.
of my crystals.
I am too.
That I love.
It's all through here. I don't know. I'm super drawn to amethyst and citrine. I love a lot too.
Yes, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
And there's such a thing as ametrine, which is a combination of the two. So you probably really like.
I saw that, but I wasn't sure if it was fake.
No,
it's real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get ametrine, guys.
You need some ametrine in your life.
Which crystal is this?
This is called a Bumblebee Jasper, and I just did it on a super huge cuff, and just it's all done in brass. But yeah, and that one's a apophyllite, and I have another example in the other case.
Can I hold this Bumblebee?
It's a. Listen, if this doesn't sell soon, you don't know how many times that I've had to struggle to put this back in the case because I really, really want to keep it for myself. I'm gonna open it a little. I'm like,
that is beautiful.
Like, why am I not keeping this? But I try not to, like, you know.
No, that's
you know, yeah. My boyfriend ends up with a lot more
selling.
pieces than I end up keeping. I think it will, but if it doesn't,
you guys watching this, come buy it.
If it doesn't,
it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And see, I like that is a contrast to the other pieces.
That's true.
Because you mentioned about people thinking your pieces are dainty.
Right.
So this is like that bold.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of regal to me.
Oh, I like that. It's still, I mean, I feel like it's a statement piece without being, I don't know, I don't do bulky well, and even when I dress, it's kind of like still streamlined and a little minimal or whatever. So even though, like, again, the stone is the main highlight and stuff, so I never really did well with, you know how, I guess it was Chanel was kind of their signature with a lot of baubles and stuff. That's kind of never really been my thing. Not knocking any of that.
Right.
So
Everybody has their own thing.
Yeah. But I've never, like, it's never usually, like, over the top for me. So that's going big for me.
Yeah, this one is pretty too. That's quartz?
That's it's a type of quartz, definitely. It's called apophyllite. But I have a really huge chunk of it over there. But, I mean, this is all naturally formed. Nice. So I like a lot of stuff that's just raw, too. They may, like, shape it, but, yeah.
No,
it's not all smooth and polished.
Is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
so
that.
That's that.
Going back to inspiration.
Yes.
Do you think Brooklyn inspires you?
Oh, hell yeah. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can do what you want to say. What you want to say on my show. She said, "Hell yeah."
Hell yeah. I said, "Hell yeah."
Let's talk about Brooklyn and how Brooklyn inspires.
Listen, Brooklyn is, you know, no matter where you go in the world. Like, people don't say when they're from Brooklyn that they're from New York. They say they're from Brooklyn, and they're just wherever you land, and you're almost guaranteed to find another Brooklyn. Like, that's, and I mean, I grew up in Bed-Stuy. I don't live here, no. But
your store is here.
It's all up in here. And I'm in my Brooklyn Bed-Stuy stuff is all up in here. But yeah, I would say, I mean, I always feel like we're cutting edge with style. No, you know, I feel like we're real with it. You know, we're always fashion forward. We're always setting trends. You know, the pack follows us. We don't follow the pack. So Brooklyn is always in the house.
Brooklyn in the house.
It's always in the house.
Okay.
So yeah, Brooklyn definitely. It's in my heart, so it pours out.
All right, so Mary.
Yes, dear.
I want to make some jewelry with you.
Oh.
Can you show us
That would be cute.
how you make your jewelry?
Yes,
can we make one together?
We sure can.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
Come on, guys. All right, Mary. So I'm excited to try my hand at this.
We can do that.
This is, y'all, I'm about to make some jewelry. Wish me luck. All right, so what are we making today?
We're going to keep it sweet, short, and simple.
Okay.
So this is a midi ring / toe ring. Yeah, it's super simple design. Basically, we're using some sterling silver wire.
Okay.
We have our wire cutters, and these are flat nose pliers.
Okay.
So this is what's going to help you make these triangular shapes. And then, of course, we use a ring mandrel. And this, you'll see, has like lines on it, and that's going to tell you your particular size. It helps guide you so that you can, you know, use whatever.
I think I'm like a size 4 or 5.
Yeah, you have
I have
nice
little
slender
baby fingers, guys.
Yeah, she has little slender fingers. So I've just pre-cut a little bit of wire, and it's, you know, it'll be close. We're just gonna, for instructional purposes, we're just gonna start you off with that.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna hand this off to you. You're gonna, be skirt. This is easy. So here, you hold the mandrel and whatever whatever hand is comfortable, and then you just want to kind of. Oh, okay. So there.
Okay.
So yeah, just squeeze it to like you want to get to. You said you're about 4 or 5. So at 4 inches, you can just squeeze it, and that's going to give you your basic shape. So you want to kind of bend.
Okay.
Yeah, make it smooth, because then we're going to make the triangle.
See, mine was all jacked up. See?
This is a harder wire too, so
Okay.
the wires come in different gauges, but they also come in soft and half hard and hard. But then you're just making the basic ring. And this still looks big, but we wanted to leave a little room for you to make your triangles.
Okay. I like this. It's like a wand.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Focus. Okay. Ring.
Over here, like,
Okay.
working your magic. I'm just gonna take a little bit off because it still looks a little bit big.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're just emulating these triangles. So you just kind of want to start your bend. I'm gonna start you off, and you're gonna do that.
Okay.
Now again, like I told you, this is all, I'm usually eyeballing it. But the easiest way, so you see I made the first bend, right? And this is gonna form the bottom of the triangle. And it's probably not gonna be perfect because we're rushing through it, but you get the gist of it. Okay, so now you can start over here because we're still gonna bend it, and also we need to get it small enough for your, so I left a little extra.
So start here.
Let's see. Yeah, that could be good. Let me see something. Since we're upside down, it might be easier for you to work that way and bend that way, and then bend it into itself again. Yeah, there you go. So sometimes you have to stop and look at it and assess what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not laughing. I totally trust you. That might be too much. Go a little bit that way. Yeah. And use the tip of the pliers, because then you can really see.
Okay.
Start you about there. You actually will be a good lining it up so that they end up meeting one another. So that could help you be a gauge too, and then bend that way. Don't be afraid, just bend it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you still have to turn it towards you.
Okay. It's
Well, we can always, and we can also fix it once you get it in place.
At this point, I'm like,
it's all
I
like,
can't promise a triangle.
it's all art at the end of the day. So.
Right. Okay, hold on.
And
Wrong
plus, I
hand.
done made her nervous. I didn't mean to do that. Like,
Oh, Lord.
no, everything is, it'll be gorgeous no matter what you do.
So, like, right here.
Sure, yeah, that looks like it'll end up. And then, yeah, dig into that. If you want to be a circle, it can be an oval. Yeah, just figure which angle works best for you. There you go.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
I thought I
just regain
snapped it.
control. No, it just slipped off the wire. Ah, look it. And so
Okay.
now I
gotta fix this.
Right, just tweak where you
Y'all
see,
see this?
like a lump.
You'll see
this tough.
It looks. Oh Lord. Oh.
So
God.
now you get back in there.
Okay.
Because listen, my stuff will be crooked, you know, mismatched and stuff, and you just get in there and like you see where it needs to be tweaked a little bit. Right, so where that slipped, then you just push that back into place. But it's a lot of nudging and yeah, just straighten that out. And sometimes once I'm done, I see, okay, I gotta take a little less off of here. I have to put, you know. Okay, check you out.
trying.
I
I'm
see.
trying.
No, you're tweaking it, and that's what you needed to do, you know, until it gets to what you really want it to look like. So, y'all want to see what she did?
The final project, or the final piece, I should say.
Don't say that. Ooh, ooh. No.
No, they say
Oh yeah, which I can never do right, but
you know I messed up on that one. I need some water right now. I'm usually pretty good with it.
Oh, okay, I'm terrible.
But sorry, Cardi. I messed up. Okay.
We can mold it a little bit better, but show them. Show the people. Right?
I did.
You did good.
We end up getting some actual shapes.
Yeah, you did
actual
good.
triangles. I want people to know, like, what's your price points that you offer here for the pieces.
It ranges. I try to do something for everyone's budget. I do work in precious metals and stuff, so it might, it's not like $5 and $10 stuff or whatever. I try to make it. I'm of the school of thought, like, buy it one good time. You could, by the time you spent and bought like 5 pairs of $5 earrings, and they turned or they broke or they did whatever, and I'm not knocking that, trust me. But I just feel like you can invest in something that's not gonna turn, that's that anyone can wear. And there's a lot of metallic allergies, myself included, where, but if it's sterling silver or it's gold, chances are most people are safe with that. And so I try to make that, even if I use brass, it'll have gold in the ear or something, just so that people can wear them and it's not gonna irritate them or, get to take it off in an hour because whatever. So those, like, I have studs and I make all kinds of price points, and they could be anywhere from 30 to, I think the most expensive I've ever done was maybe $165, but that was like raw diamonds and
So something for everybody.
I think so. I like the idea of, like, some of the, get in where you fit in, and anyone can, I want to adorn as many people. I don't want to be out of reach for folks. I'm not exclusive to any,
I love it.
Yeah, I try to just make it comfortable.
What would you say your favorite part of being a jewelry designer is?
I think knowing historically, especially Black folks, but just in general, that we've been adorning ourselves for forever. It's just a finishing touch. It's something, whether it's a tradition that's passed on, or it's beads that mean something to your tribe, or whatever the case may be. That significance is there, and it's carried all throughout history, and every culture does it. But also, I love the healing aspect of it. I love that people, when they treat themselves or they just see my work as something that they want to pass to their kids, or I don't know. I love just knowing that. I know it's not a necessity, and sometimes I have to remind myself, like,
it is a necessity.
I mean, I think so, but a lot of people, if it's a choice between clothes or food or something, like, it's a treat in certain ways. I know she's like, no.
I get it. I get where you're going. I get what you're saying.
Compared to that stuff, I feel it's a necessity too, but compared to that stuff, like, I know that, you may have to forsake this to get what you really need, kind of thing. But I like that people actually see that as a way of treating themselves, or just they may know the healing aspects of it. I do have a lot of very educated customers that come in and they're just like, I know this stone, or I know what this is good for, and it kind of runs the gamut, and I just love to be a part of that. And I feel like it found me. I didn't even necessarily find it, and so I just kind of, for however long it's being channeled through me, I'm with it. I'm like,
If we really knew Mary, what would we know?
Well, as much as I'm very comfortable with you, even though this is only maybe our second time interacting with each other. So I'm naturally not, I think I'm funny anyway, but naturally a funny person. And with a very funny family. I love to laugh. I love to, have fun and so forth, but I'm also I can be very introverted.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. I mean, even on stage, I'm very like, But honestly, just one-on-one, and I mean, well, one-on-one I'm a little bit better, but like party scene and things like that, like I'm easily will go home and chill.
Right.
And you know.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm becoming that lately.
Yeah.
I don't know
you
what's going on.
You start younger than me because I was out there in the younger ages, but I'm right as I get older. I find I'm a lot more introspective and I'm more focused on my work. I'm more, you know, like I feel like I've done all of that stuff, but I am kind of introverted, and it takes, you know, it's usually taking me to be comfortable in a situation to be that expressive. But
yeah,
I'm usually, you can find me, anyone that comes into the shop, I'm here,
right,
almost chained to this desk and just working and kind of to myself. So I don't think people would know that outwardly, but
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited to go check out those essential oils.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's go. Come on, guys.
Okay,
let's
do
get
it,
these
y'all.
oils, you know.
Pop it.
Okay. All right. So I am ready to get centered and immersed in this essential oil.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about what this is.
I got you. So these are some of the essential oil necklaces. I also did them in a key chain version, just because to make it unisex, but not everyone's going to want to wear the necklace. So it's nice that you could just have it compact and just kind of.
When you're standing on the train and it stinks.
Because you know, any New Yorker knows. This is called, weaponry. So I'm going to take one off and we're going to try this on. So basically what happens is, let me just clasp this. Right, I made it nice and long so that you can, it will reach your nose instead of, and so basically, yeah. So there's a few different styles, and some are smaller than the others because I have a rose gold colored one, and then there's a brass version, a couple of them too. This one takes felt inside, but I find like this lasts, well, according to folks that have used it. So basically inside, I put this kind of porous bead inside. You have a favorite scent?
I am obsessed with jasmine, lavender, sweet but earthy scents.
Okay, yeah, I'm an earthy girl too.
Yeah,
I'm not. I like some florals, but generally it's.
I think it's
and
the
I love
Capricorn
lemongrass.
in me.
Oh, the earth. Yeah,
she's
it's a Taurus
Aries
in me. Aries, Taurus. Yep. Okay, so like here I have like they're all like 100% pure oils.
Okay.
So they're pretty pungent and just quality oils. So basically what I do is, let's see, once I get it to flow, you kind of want to just drop some of the oil inside of there. Oh, there we go.
Come on now.
Yeah. And I usually tell people to let this kind of marinate for a little while, like overnight, especially if you're presenting it as a gift. I put this bead inside of the bag, but it's just going to soak up the oil even more. And then once they're ready to wear it, they just take the bead out, insert it back into the necklace.
What's the bead made out of?
It's like a, I don't know, it's a type of porous bead that you see the holes in it that makes it porous, and it soaks the oil up. And then usually I put enough of the oil in there so that if they seal the bag and just keep it, they're able to get a few uses out of it. But then you just do the same thing. You may have oils at home. You may want to switch it up. I also sell like extra beads, so they can purchase like 1 for $3, and I think it's 2 for $5 or whatever. And I will send each one differently, so you can just, today I feel like, yeah, because it's, you know, you may need to wake up one time and sleep the next time, and
yeah.
So I'll let you just sample how that smells.
Okay. I'm ready. Let me open it.
Yeah, you just open the latch. It's like your own little secret.
Yeah.
You know how they used to make a poison rings?
Right.
Like, I don't know what for, but, and then you close it back, and now you should be able to smell it through the piece. It's,
oh, I smell it already.
you don't even have to hold it.
I don't even have to hold it.
Yeah, it's very good oil. Right? So all day you're just kind of like flowing with your day. But you know, and then other people smell it too. Yeah. The jasmine definitely is. But I have lavender, I have peppermint, I have bergamot. Eucalyptus is one of my favorites.
I feel so calm right now.
Right, see? So and I kind of in the healing aspect of all the other stuff. And that's what made me, it's still jewelry, but it's functional jewelry.
You have such a healing vibe.
Mary's Hands.
Yes. Is that where you got your name from, Mary's Hands?
It actually came. I haven't totally read up on the significance in it, but I do actually have the M that's kind of featured in my logo. It's actually in the palm of my hand. So that's what inspired the name, and I just used the M in my hand to. But I also wanted to be inclusive in case I used to dream about being a massage therapist, and so I thought it could all fall under the umbrella of Mary's Hands Massage, Mary's Hands Jewelry, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's all coming from my hands.
And you're good with your hands. Look at all the beautiful things you made. Love it. Guys, I need you to come through to Bed-Stuy and make sure you support Mary's Hands Jewelry. You will get your life.
Yeah.
Okay? You will get your life. So I want you to shamelessly plug yourself right now. It's shameless plug time. So tell viewers where they can find you.
So basically, in-house store is at 401-403 Tompkins Avenue. I'm enclosed inside of Peace Riot, and so my shop is located there. And then if you want to catch me on Instagram, it's at Mary's Hands Jewelry, Mary with an S, hands with an S, and jewelry, all one word. Website is forthcoming. I just have to have it catch up to all the stuff that I'm making in the store and so forth. So in the new year, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
But come see me if you're able. If you just there's a lot of beautiful stuff inside the store that you won't be disappointed. So.
All right.
And I appreciate these guys for coming through. I really, Vicrina doing her thing.
Thank you for being on the show.
Subscribe and check her out.
I don't even have to say anything today. Yes, she said please subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe. Check out the other episodes. She's highlighting businesses, and that's what we got to do out here.
Oh, thank you.
It's my honor and pleasure.
And you heard her. Please subscribe below.
Yeah, click the link,
If you want to stay in Vogue, you need to subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. And follow me on Instagram as well, at Vicrina in Vogue. And I think that's it for today.
I think we did it.
Okay. You've just been Vogue, guys.
You've just been Vogue.
See you next time.
And you should be in Mary's Hands.
Hey, you should be in Mary's Hands. I love it. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Mary from Mary's Hands Jewelry, and I've just been Vogued.
If you like what you just saw, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the description box down below for more information. And if you want to be the first one to get Vogued, make sure you hit that bell notification down below. You've just been Vogued.